The team mindset, whether you are moving by yourself or in the context of your family, the team mindset can support you. And let me explain you why. It is actually counterintuitive to work on the move, to prepare the move as a team. A lot of people are actually doing it on an individual basis. And this is no surprise because society has taught you that you should be individualistic, you should compete against other people. And so it's the natural wiring of your brain to think in this manner. But it's counterproductive. It's counterproductive because on a weekly basis, for instance, I'm talking to a lot of guys who want to move, right? Those responsible family men who try to handle everything, plan for the family, are already working 50, 60, 70, 80 hours a week, and on top of that, want to handle the whole move. And what happened? Nothing gets done. Well, I don't have the time I want to do this, I'm preparing this analysis, it's not progressing, and so the move doesn't happen. The family is not on track to moving, but this is what they want. They perceive that they would have a better future if, for them and the kids, for instance, if they were to move to another place. But the move is not happening. Why? Because one guy in the family wants to handle everything by himself. And so we want to get rid of this mindset. Because although it might be the intuitive mindset of a lot of people, it's counterproductive. It doesn't bring any good result. And it's fine to get rid of this mindset to try something else. Only fools constantly continue to try the same thing and expect different results, but it's not working, right? So let's work on the move as a team, right? And let me take you on how to do this, right? So you want to see, if you move in the context of your family, for instance, and we'll come to later to the context of moving by yourself. If you move in the context of your family, you want to talk about the move, right? It's a move of a team, it's a move of your family, it's not just the move of the family man or one person in the family, right? And so take opportunity of the moment where you guys are together. It can be dinner time, it can be weekend time, whenever you guys are together, right? And you want to take opportunity to pause, relax, and talk about the move. Bring this topic because it's an important topic. If you are going to move, you're going to spend time on it, preparing it, talking about it, planning for it, and then when you move, you're gonna be busy moving and integrating yourself in the country or the place where you want to go, right? So, for instance, dinner time is a good opportunity to talk about it, and you want to explore interest from the people at the table. You want to, through ideas, you want to brainstorm, right? Accept flexibility, okay? You don't have to prepare everything, prepare all what you will say at the dinner table, and then blah, 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 and people listening and not giving them the opportunity to express themselves. It's wrong. I know it's intuitive. It's like, I have prepared that, I think that we should be moving to Costa Rica because A, B, C, blah, blah, blah. No, you're not there to vomit basically the information that you've been through, right? Gives them an opportunity to give their own opinion. I look at things and I saw a few countries where we could move. For instance, Costa Rica, Mexico, Belize. And what do you think about those places? Do you know what that looks like? And stuff like that. And get people to start talking, right? And you will actually start understanding their viewpoints. It's what you want actually is actually starting to create alignment. You guys explore ideas and you're there to talk about it, about those ideas, and then you see the commonality among the idea. Where is the alignment, right? Do they seem okay to go to Mexico? What is their perception of Mexico? Do they think Mexico is actually a tropical place, which is nice, or do they think that there are gangs and mafia or whatever, right? So you want to gain alignment, and the time where you guys get together is a good time for gaining alignment. Then you want to make it visible. If you are moving to some place, if you've narrowed down to a number of places or stuff like that, or if you have a picture, you have a common picture of what the place look like, where you want to be living by the sea, for instance. You've been living inland for a long time, you want to actually live by the sea, right? It's a dream of the family. Then make it visible. You print, for instance, a picture of the sea and you put it on the fridge, right? So give something people can look forward to. And it might sound trivial, but it's super important. It does work, right? People need to see it. It needs to be visible. Remember how they make us believe that you need to wear a mask? It's because we are seeing it constantly in the street, over signage and stuff like that. So you're gonna use the same technique for your move, right? Make it extremely visible. And one way to make it visible is simply to print the picture of something that aligns with what we want, where we want to go, and that it is visible on a daily basis. It's a constant remember that, okay, we're working toward this, and we need to progress toward it. You can use also gamification, right? Don't hesitate to bring a map, right? Don't hesitate. Yeah, you bring a map. It's like, which country do you guys fancy? Where do you want to go, right? It's a good exploration at the beginning. Use Pictionary, draw things, make it. You will find an idea to actually make it as a game, and so that it's not boring. It's you gamify the stuff, right? Explore interest, we've seen that. Okay, so there's a number of practices that you can develop to play around the movie itself. Okay, now in the context of moving by yourself, imagine you're actually moving alone, and a number of people, be it in their 20, 30, 40, 50, usually not around 60 because they think it's too late to move by themselves or they're not in this mindset. Although we've seen people at 75, 80 who actually move constantly every 3 months, and that's amazing. So when you move by yourself, you are actually also moving as a team, right? But again, it's all about perception. So you want to talk about the move to other people that you trust, to other like-minded people, and you will involve them in your move, right? And this is a counterintuitive action because you would tend to think that they are not interested in your mood. You want to keep the information for yourself. They might think something wrong about your move. No, actually talk openly about your move, right? I am living here. I've been living there for 10 years, and I feel that it's time for me to move. I'm not really pleased with the context, and I've narrowed down to either Serbia or Montenegro, for instance, right? And in 2 weeks, I'm going to take a trip to Montenegro for 2 weeks, and I will visit the place and stuff like that. Get them involved, right? We're going to play it exactly like a TV series being played, basically. Right? People watching a TV series, being addicted into the TV series, and they want to know what will happen and stuff like that. So it's actually the same for your move. People are interested into your move, actually, way more than you think they are. They are actually interested to such a level that you'll be surprised that we have seen people, just by the fact of regularly talking to their friend about the move, those friends have actually moved to the same place at the same time, a few months later, or a few years later. Well, this is how impactful your story can be, right? Because as you let people know about another state, about another option, for instance, then they may come to actually think about this option for themselves, right? And so entertain them with your move. As you talk to them about your move, you will get questions from those people. You will get new ideas. They will give you information. There might also be some people who tell you oh, no, that's not a good idea. You'll fail. What if something negative happens and stuff like that? So you want to cut yourself from those people at some point if this is regular trend basically of those people being negative about what you're doing, or they can be negative about their life if they want, but don't let them impact your mindset and what you want to do. It's important to get going on your move, right? But all that to say that even if you move by yourself, you actually are not by yourself. It's all about perception. Give them the perception that actually they are on the same journey. You guys are part of a team. And you will keep contact with those people. They may actually visit you a few months later, a few years later, and see how is it going for you, right? So see the move as the move of a team. Call it a squad, a cohort, a small team. See it as the move of a team, right? Exactly like a sport team or football team is functioning. And this team will go through bad days and good days. As we saw during the adventure mindset, there will be good days and bad days. But as you work on as a team, you will go through this. There's no problem. I'm confident with it. Good luck.